The following scene takes place a short distance away from the barrier. Now that they have successfully passed and there is no one to see them, Yoshitsune resumes his rightful position as lord over the others. He will move to the place of honor on the right of the stage. In contrast to the heroic actions that have just taken place, this section is famous as a moving display of affection between a lord and his loyal retainer. To emphasize his refinement and noble lineage, the role of Yoshitsune is often given to an onnagata, an actor who specializes in female roles. In this case, Onoe Kikugoro is equally adept at both male and female, though he was trained extensively as an onnagata in his youth. As the four retainers line up along the back of the stage, you will hear certain members of the audience call out to the actors as a traditional form of appreciation and encouragement. This practice is called kakegoe, and the calls are skillfully timed so as to enhance the atmosphere of the work and not to interrupt. In Japan, kabuki audiences rarely applaud after the play or dance has ended. These four retainers are known collectively as shitenno, a name given to several famous groups of retainers in history. They were always four faithful samurai who formed their lord's bodyguard. They fought for him and frequently died with him. Slowly, Benkei presents himself reverently before Lord Yoshitsune. The sin of striking his lord weighs heavily upon him, and he still cannot be sure of Yoshitsune's reaction. Yoshitsune praises his retainer for the ready wit he showed this day. It was not the feat of any ordinary man. Pushed into desperate straits, Benkei beat him mercilessly as though he were no more than a common servant. Yet by beating him, he was saved from certain death. He must have the protection of heaven and of Hachiman, the god of war. He is grateful. The retainer Hitachibo says that the moment when the barrier guard called for them to stop was surely their lord's most dangerous. This actor is Ichikawa Sadanji. Suruga agrees that the patron god of their Genji clan, Hachiman, must be watching over their lord. The remainder of their journey to the north will doubtless be safe and speedy. The actor is Ichikawa Shinnosuke, in life the son of Danjuro who plays Benkei. Kataoka is also grateful to Benkei, without whose intervention they would have been lost. This is Onoe Kikunosuke, in life the son of Kikugoro, who plays Yoshitsune. Finally, Kamei adds his praise. The actor is Onoe Tatsunosuke. They are all surprised at Benkei's great abilities. Though this is said to be a degenerate age, Still, the sun and the moon have yet to crash down upon the earth, and while life continues, good fortune can still be had. Benkei is grateful for theirs. Though he only acted according to their plan, when he recalls beating his own lord with the wooden staff, he is filled with terror at the thought of divine punishment. He normally has the strength to lift heavy weights with ease, but when he raised the staff to strike his lord, his arm became numb. It was a sacrilegious act, the gravest of sins. Racked with guilt, Benkei approaches his lord, desiring only forgiveness. The musicians praise him and sing that for the first time in his life, Benkei sheds tears. In a famous gesture, Yoshitsune will extend his hand, for he does forgive. He was born, he says, into a house of warriors and is subject to the fortunes of war. Giving up his life to his elder brother Yoritomo, his remains are destined to sink beneath the waves of the Western Sea. They bemoan the fate of the warrior, his life spent among mountains and open plains or on the rugged coasts. Benkei now begins a section of dance describing the great sea battle at Ichinotani, where they fought side by side. He mimes putting on armor. He rests his chin as we hear how little time for sleep they had, adrift on the ocean waves. He rows with an oar, their lives at the mercy of the wind and the sea. Turning to the back, he indicates a high precipice with his fan.